The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Ready for some sunshine? I know I am. Today, we're heading straight for the California coast, to a place that's basically synonymous with beach vibes. And, well, maybe a little bit of luxury, too.
Newport Beach, right?
You got it. But we're going deeper than just the beaches and fancy yachts, although we'll get to those too, don't worry. This deep dive is all about uncovering the real Newport Beach. You know, the stuff most tourists wouldn't know.
Well, one thing that surprised me going through all this research is how Newport Beach wasn't always, the glam spot it is now.
Yeah, I read about that too. Like, it used to be mostly farmland, right?
Exactly. Like, imagine fields of lima beans where those million-dollar mansions are now. It's a pretty wild transformation. But I think the history adds a cool layer to it.
Totally. And speaking of transformations, Newport Beach is known as a surfer's paradise, but also for its, shall we say, upscale side.
Yeah, it's got that kind of split personality going on, but the surfing is legit, no doubt about it.
Okay, so break it down for me. What makes Newport Beach so special for surfers?
The waves, man, the waves. Like, you've got variety. Some spots are legendary, like the Wedge down by the Balboa Peninsula. Huge waves, seriously massive, shaped by the jetty and the swell. You wouldn't believe it unless you saw it.
You're making me want to book a surf lesson right now.
Well, maybe start with a smaller wave if you're a beginner. The Wedge is for the pros. Actually, it's been in tons of surf films, even hosted the Red Bull Big Wave World Tour.
Okay, so maybe not for my first time on a board, but what about for people like me, who aren't exactly trying to ride a tsunami?
Yeah.
Are there spots for us regular folks?
Oh, yeah, for sure. There's Blackies near the pier, much more mellow waves, perfect for learning. And up and down the coast, you'll find tons of surf schools. Plus rental shops everywhere, so you don't even need to bring your own gear.
That's good to know. So you say I could actually, attempt to surf in Newport Beach?
Absolutely. Just remember, respect the locals. Surf etiquette is huge. Wait your turn. Don't drop in on someone else's wave. The basics.
Got it. Be cool, be respectful. Check. Now let's talk about the other side of Newport, the more luxurious side. I mean, some people picture yachts and champagne when they think of this place.
And they wouldn't be wrong. If you want high-end, you got to go to Fashion Island. It's more like an outdoor luxury village than a mall, really. Designer shops, art installations, amazing restaurants, the whole 9 yards.
Ooh, okay, I'm getting some ideas already. And for dinner, what's the spot?
If you're going all out, the Cannery is a classic. It's right on the waterfront. Incredible seafood, like the freshest you'll ever have. And of course, for the ultimate Newport experience, nothing beats chartering a yacht.
Okay, now you're just teasing me. A yacht is a bit out of my budget, but I like where your head's at. What about something a little more, I don't know, beach bum chic, but still on the nice side?
Oh, they've got that in spades. Tons of amazing spas right on the ocean. Imagine getting a massage with the sound of waves crashing. And there are cute little cafes everywhere, grab the latte, a pastry, watch the surfers.
That sounds perfect. And maybe I'll do a little window shopping, see how the other half lives.
Exactly. You could walk around Corona del Mar. Some of the houses there are unbelievable, like straight out of a magazine. Luxury doesn't always have to mean breaking the bank.
This is why I love deep dives. So much more to a place than what you see on the surface. But of course, we have to talk about the beaches themselves. I mean, that's the main draw for a lot of people, right?
Oh, yeah. Over 40 miles of coastline? You're spoiled for choice, honestly.
See, this is where I need your expert advice. Which beaches should I prioritize? What are the must-sees?
Well, for families, Corona del Mar State Beach is a great option. Calm waters, usually pretty safe for swimming. Plus, there are tide pools, which are always a hit with the kids.
Tide pools are cool. I remember exploring those as a kid.
Right. It's like a little underwater world. And if you want something a little more off the beaten path, head up to Crystal Cove State Park.
Okay, I've heard of that one. That's the one with the hidden coves, right?
Exactly. You can hike down to some of them. It feels super secluded, like you've got your own private beach. And then there's the iconic Newport Beach Pier, of course.
Can't go to Newport Beach without seeing the pier.
No, it's the heart of it all. You can fish, people watch, walk out over the water. They even have Ruby's Diner right on the pier, for that classic burger and shake.
That's a lot of beach to explore. But from what I've read, Newport Beach is more than just, the beach. There's a real sense of history and community there, too. What are some of the ways people connect with that side of Newport?
Well, for a little dose of nostalgia, take a ride on the Balboa Island Ferry. It's this little ferry that goes back and forth between Balboa Peninsula and Balboa Island. Super cute, very old school.
I love those little quirky things that give a place character.
Right. And then there's the Balboa Fun Zone, total throwback amusement park, rides, arcades, a Ferris wheel with awesome views. It's right on the water, too.
Okay, that's going on the list for sure. Any other hidden gems I should know about?
Don't forget about the art scene. The Orange County Museum of Art is really great. And then there are these smaller galleries tucked away in different neighborhoods. You can spend a day just wandering around, popping into different places.
That's what I love about travel. Discovering the things you didn't even know you were looking for.
Totally. So, you ready to trade those snow boots for some flip-flops?
Pretty much. Thanks to you, I think I'm officially ready to deep dive into Newport Beach.
Awesome. But before you go, I want you to think about this.
Okay, hit me.
What kind of Newport Beach experience do you want to have? Are you going to be the surfer, the high roller, the history buff? There's no wrong answer, but it helps to have a vision, you know?
That's a great point, and I think our listeners will appreciate that. It's all about making the trip your own.
Exactly. Have fun out there.
And there you have it. Our deep dive into Newport Beach. Now go plan that dream trip, soak up that California sunshine, and don't forget to send us a postcard.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.